G'day guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing the game between Geelong and Richmond, which was at GMHBA Stadium, and it was Geelong getting the job done nicely by 72 points in what was a patchy game at times, although the Cats did what they had to do. If I went into the game thinking probably around that 70-point margin, hopefully no injuries, then that's about a par. So from when we've been pretty ordinary after the bye in previous years, I think that went away in 2020 when we finally decided to get the 4 points, which I think was against Bombers in that 2020 season after the bye, which broke a pretty good hoodoo we had going. Much less of an issue these days, but it was good to get the chocolates, get the 4 points without too much fuss and stress, which is always nice. Scrappy early in the piece, we were able to get a bit of ascendancy going, although the Tigers were pretty decent out of the stoppage and get that first handball out and sort of get field position in that part of the game. Kept them 7 goals overall, so not too bad. They missed a few as well, which again they'd like to probably have back. But when you have a look at the scoring shots, we had a fair few ourselves. Could have been a lot larger margin. I hope we kicked a bit straighter. But 34 scoring shots to 17, so double the scoring shots, which I'm sure the stats will speak to. Some I guess interesting readings there. But after I knew we weren't going to just kick 10 goals in the opening quarter. That was pretty obvious. I mean, the Tigers are always going to have a red hot go, and they definitely gave us some issues in transition from when they were moving the ball down the field, especially late in the game as well, and just patches throughout the game where we kind of let them through a bit too easily. And I saw that in the Brisbane game and in the preliminary final and the game that we played against them the week before, prior to the bye that we had. So that's something that we're going to need to tidy up. That's probably the only real issue that we've got. And I guess that just getting that initial field position from a clearance situation, which got better as the game went on, and especially that second term, we were able to finally get some decent centre clearances out of the middle, and then it proved to be too much of a challenge down back for the Tigers. And with so much talent forward of the ball, if we get it in there, stuff generally happens. We're able to kick 8 goals in that second term, and that was really good. 8 goals, 6. Probably most of our score was in that term, to be fair. Out of the middle was really good. Transition from halfback was promising. Tigers turn over the ball a little bit, and again, it's been a strength of ours to get the ball in the front half where we can, and chop off those kicks where you give the opposition a little bit of a sniff and a little bit of a look, and then we did that really well, counteracted, and were able to punish the Tigers on turnover quite well throughout the game. But outside of that second term, got a bit more going in that third term. Last quarter, parked the bus a little bit, got the scoreboard moving a little bit. So whether that was a bit of preservation, percentage is obviously going to be pretty important. But obviously it's a marathon. You can't win every game by 150 points. So that's how it goes. But Tigers moved it pretty easily in that last quarter. Got, what do they get? 3 goals, 4. So most of their score in that final term, and we'll still kicking the scoreboard over from the Cats side as well. So it's not it's just BAU. This one, it feels, got the job done. Nothing too crazy. Kept the Tigers to a relatively modest score as well. They're obviously pretty young. They had some injuries as well. Lola out with a hamstring early in the game, so that definitely hurt their midfield aspirations. But professional enough from Geelong, who were rock solid down back. Didn't give the Tigers too much of a look there for most of the game. And I guess when we did look vulnerable was probably when they went coast to coast, and that was the pressure from the forward line, and then that flowing onto the midfield, and just some lapses, some skill errors throughout the game. But again, nothing to be like, we could win this game by 150 points, and doesn't really change much whether it's by 70 points or 150 points. You just want to do what you need to do, get as healthy as you can, and you want to preserve your players and make sure that they're cherry ripe for when the whips are really cracking, whilst still trying to focus on any given week. And every week's hard. There's opposition down the lower end of the ladder, but that doesn't mean that you just automatically win. So we've seen that this year. Tigers have won 3 games when some expected them to not win game at all. Again, nothing's fixed, nothing's guaranteed. But it was good to get the chocolates, good to get the 4 points and not have to think too hard about it or stress too much throughout the game. Disposal-wise, plus 28, if my maths is correct there. Tigers' handball game was quite strong. Our kicking game was up and about. Inside 50 count, we got a fair bit. Tigers still had a little bit of supply. Probably they would have liked, over 50. What do they normally average? So I got about their average, and we got 66. So plenty of supply inside our front half to give our forwards a chance. And what do we get? 34 shots out of it. So the efficiency will be pretty promising on that front. Efficiency in general was good from us. We chipped the ball around a little bit. And Tigers slightly below that. Some good pressure acts from Geelong. Efficiency inside 50, almost 60%, so slightly above average for us. And Tigers 10% below average from how they were able to score when they did get it inside their 450. Free kicks, pretty low free kick game. I think there was a lot of, I don't think Cameron or Neil got a free kick for an arm chop or front on contact or anything throughout the game, but that's all right. Won't get too upset. Won't cry over spilt milk. From the hitouts, even Stevens, clearance game, plus 9 for the Cats out of the centre. Looked like a bit of a struggle early, and then we got going after quarter time, probably more so than in that first term. And stoppage was pretty even around the ground. Plus 17 in the contest. And then plus 13 on the outside. More turnovers for the Tigers, which makes sense. Both teams racked up a lot of the ball in terms of marking it. So that's just touch over 200 marks. 20 marks inside 50 to 11. So we got a lot of opportunities off the back of that. 12 contested marks to 6. We were really good in the air, really strong, and led for 122 to 125 minutes. Out-tackled the Tigers as well, which, very stoked to see. That's a really good sign, especially if we out-possessed them as well, so our work rate was quite prominent. Tackles inside 50, 12 to 1, so the Tigers couldn't lay a glove on us. We were able to rebound pretty well out of the back line, and conversely, 12 tackles, it's good from a sense of we kept the ball inside 50, but also it was kind of a side effect of the Tigers flooded the back line a fair bit, and they've been doing that a lot this year. Which potentially, kind of protects you from getting slaughtered by 120 points, 130 points, maybe. Bounces, a lot of bounces. I'm sure most of those from Humphreys and Maxi Holmes. A lot of 1%ers from Tigers. I must say they had a lot of good spoils, good contests. They with 66 inside 50s, had a pretty good look at it. But in saying that, the Tigers did have some good moments. The votes are tough. They are tough. I'm going to go Max Holmes, 3 votes, 36 disposals, kicked a goal as well, 7 marks, had a tackle, 6 clearances, almost 800 metres gained, and a goal assist. So, he was superb. He fumbled it, or more so had a few possessions that he'd like back again. I think it was like 3 in a row that were absolute shockers, but when you get it 36 times, you're not going to kick it perfectly or handball it perfectly every time. And, it was across the team a little bit where we just fumbled a bit or just didn't quite get our head over the ball properly. So, but Max's impact was profound and very promising. 2 votes to Jeremy Cameron. He kicked 4 goals, 5, had a big day, the 19 disposals, 11 marks, also had a tackle, nearly 500 metres gained, set up 2 goals himself. So, he's responsible for 6 of our 33% of our goals. He was absolutely awesome. Could have had a monster day out, but he still had a pretty big day, and it was terrific seeing him kick goal number 700 and being at the ground for that one. So, congrats, Chezza, on that one. Very big day at the office. And 1 vote is Zach Guthrie. So, we've got the top 3 here. Not normally the top 3, but they were on this occasion, and Guthrie was absolutely outstanding down back. He had the 25 disposals, took the 14 marks 3 tackles, 500 metres gained, also had a goal assist. Just loved his work rate and back into some of his better form. He has had some weeks where, hasn't been at his absolute best, but, he was going for his marks. He was, forward-thinking in terms of trying to win the ball back and be very assertive defensively, so I really liked Z's game. Tommy Atkins, very stiff not to get a vote. He was he's a bull every week, but this week was next level. He had 17 disposals, but he had 17 tackles off the back of that, nearly eclipsing the record there, which I think is 20 tackles in a game. Had the 3 clearances, so a little bit lean there, but gee whiz, he was absolutely awesome defensively, making sure the Tigers didn't get out the front too much and keeping the ball in tight. So, he was unbelievable in that front. Jackie Martin kicked a goal, his first goal down at the Cattery. 25 disposals, took the 9 marks as well. 3 tackles, almost 600 metres gained for him as well. He was just really clean. He can use both legs quite well in terms of being able to kick both sides of the body, I should say, being a bit more specific. Very clean. He's got really good hands, able to intercept the ball quite nicely. So he's doing really good things at the Cattery and very reliable by foot. Reece kicked a couple of points, had a fair bit of the ball, more than normal, 21 disposals for him, a couple of marks, 5 clearances, 31 hitouts. Had a pretty serviceable game, and him and Nankervis always have some interesting ruck battles. Grime, very stiff not to get a vote. I watched his game, and I thought he was bloody outstanding. I'd love to see score involvements here, because I reckon he would have had so many. He was involved in a lot of chains, but he had a couple of behinds. He missed a couple, 29 disposals, which was really high for him. 5 marks, a couple of tackles as well, 5 clearances, just under 500 metres gained. Also set up a goal. He was on song and back into some of his better form, and he just had so much space. It was unbelievable how much. Maybe he didn't wear deodorant or something. The Tigers weren't going anywhere near him. It was quite amusing, but no, he had a red hot crack. Scratch kicked 3, had the 14 disposals, took the A marks as well, a couple of tackles as well. Clearance for him too. So, Scratch had a really good day in front of the big sticks, was kicking them very well. George Stevens in for his first game, and what an impression he set up for himself. He kicked his first goal in his first game, 21 touches of the footy, 3 marks, 3 tackles, 8 clearances, 2 goal assists. I mean, that's a pretty damn good debut, and this man should not be leaving the side. Even when Bailey Smith does come back into the side, he was so strong. He's like a more nimble Ollie Wines is how I've described him early days. So we'll see how well that ages off the back of that. But really good to see him in the side. I don't want him out of the side now if he can keep up that kind of form. Sean Manor kicked a goal, had the 20 touches, 5 marks as well. Also ended up with the 6 clearances to go with all of that. And again, just playing his role, hitting the scoreboard, getting players opportunities to be able to score from the work that he is doing up the field. Tom Stewart was all right. He had the 17 possessions, 5 marks, had the 3 tackles as well. Didn't need to do anything too fancy. Just a solid, workmanlike performance from Stewie. Ticking the legs over and working towards getting back to some of his best footy. Mark O'Connor playing his absolute best season to date. 15 disposals for Mark O'Connor. Had the 7 marks as well. 4 tackles. Just really nimble, quick, doing the basics really well. Very sure by hands. Takes some really good contested marks. Been very, very solid for us this season. Jackie Bowes kicked a couple, had the 15 touches, 4 marks as well. He had 3 tackles. Just, he hit the scoreboard early. I think he hit the scoreboard late. T-Swizz was going off chops with the post-goal celebrations or songs even. But Jack was good. Just knows where to go, and he generally makes every post a winner when hitting the scoreboard. Brad Close, what a game he had. 2 goals, 14 disposals, 5 marks, a tackle, 4 goal assists. He was just setting up every possible teammate. So, a really Good performance from Brad Close. That's 6 of our 18 goals. So him and Cameron literally combining for 66% of our scores, if my maths is correct there. 66% of the goals, which is great. P. Dangerfield kicked a couple, had the 13 touches, 3 marks, 3 tackles, couple clearances, got involved in the midfield, set up a goal as well. So, yeah, again, just making sure Paddy's hitting the scoreboard, getting a bit of midfield time without having him go flat knacker, because there's a bigger fish to fry coming up soon. All being equal, that Geelong do what they need to do to make the 8, and it's going to be tricky this season. With probably going to need. There's been talks about 15 wins to get into the 8, which is pretty crazy, considering teams have won 15 games in the past and have made top 4. But we'll see. We'll wait and see. Jack Henry was good down back, 14 disposals, had the 7 marks as well. Just a genuine rock down back. Not much phases him. Hardly loses a contest. Ollie Dempsey had the 18 disposals, 2 marks, 2 tackles, 3 clearances, set up a goal as well. He was really good for us, especially as the game went on. Quite early, got into it, we know the excitement machine that he is and the tricks that he's got. Tried marking you a couple of times, didn't quite come off. That's okay. It's good to have a crack. Ollie Henry had the 10 touches, kicked 1 goal, 4 tackles, set up a goal as well. Probably about on par with what he sort of gets up to. He was taking some good marks in the game late in the piece. Hopefully we can see some better form from Ollie. I don't know what's happened to him, or if he's injured or lacking confidence at the moment. I don't quite get it from a guy that nearly won us a preliminary final in 2024. It's the best defence in the comp and the best team in the comp. They subsequently went on to win the flag. I just don't know how you can fall so far down on confidence. But again, all you can really do is wrap your arms around him and ensure that, he trains the house down and does what he needs to do, and hope that he comes good at the right time. Lawes had 13 possessions, 5 marks, kicked a goal as well. Set up a goal, didn't kick a goal. My brain's not working too well today. But Lawes was pretty serviceable for us. We know, the running carry gives us off half back. And he almost too much time for the goal he was about to go for, and he fumbled it. We did that a little bit, but that's okay. Sully had the 10 touches, 4 marks as well. Also had a tackle. Just keeps on keeping on. He's a good young fella, and he's going to be an absolute star for us down back for long into the future. Blitz again, pretty solid from him. Doesn't need to do a stack there. He's got the 11 touches, did a bit of ruck work, 8 hit-outs, 3 marks, tackle clearance. But as I say, most weeks, the stuff that he does is almost, not directly on the stat sheet, but just all those things that he does. Tap-ons, running into space. Just been a real presence for us where we need him. And then O'Shane Mullen had the 10 touches for him as well. Took a mark, couple of tackles, a couple of clearances. Again, he's there to do a role for us down back. And, he doesn't need to have 30 touches and kick 5. That's not his role. His role is to shut down dangerous plays. And I don't know if he was on... I didn't really see who was on Mansell, but I know Mansell kicked 3. He had all their goals at one stage, so hopefully it wasn't O'Shane on him for the whole game, but we'll see. Mitch Duncan was a sub, but it didn't come on, so that was quite amusing that they didn't give Mitch a run, and I think he might have even got a run in the twos if I heard correctly in the presser from Scotty. All right, so that's a run through of the game, the stats, and the individual stats. Let's have a bit of a look at next week, and we've got a pretty big road trip here. We've got GWS at NG Stadium. So this one's going to be, very tough. If we look at recent encounters, they've won the last 4 or 5 in Geelong, whatever that number might be. They've got a pretty good record against us of late. As you can see, they love winning by 4 points. I couldn't recall the last time we defeated them at NG Stadium, to be fair. because 2020 they defeated us round 1 pretty comfortably. Then 2022, I think we defeated them, but that was in Canberra. Just trying to remember if that was... I think that was a Manuka Oval in 2022. I think that's the last time we defeated them interstate and at all. Then, 2021, they defeated us in Geelong. 2020, so... I remember there was a draw in like 2017. It's going back a long, long time since we defeated them there, and they're the second half season kings, has to be said. So I think, the Giants will probably get the job done here. We can't beat them at home, so I don't know, how we'd go against them away. But they seem to match up against us really well. They don't bomb it in long. They always lower the eyes, and that gives us a lot of trouble. The teams that do that, so. That's a problem that needs to get fixed anyway, because we know Brisbane, if we face them again later this year, they're going to do the exact same thing. So you have to, we have to be prepared for teams that are going to cut us up like that. So, maybe just by default, maybe by a bit of history, I'd probably just lean towards the Giants. I think our best team and our best footy beats them, but that doesn't mean you get that in round 18. So, leaning towards the Giants more so, but hopefully, we give it a red hot dip and bonus if we can get the 4 points as well. So we'll see what happens. But I guess we'll circle back to the Tigers and have a quick wince at the ladder. Going to be intriguing to see what the Crows do. I'm sure they'll come back and defeat the D's. As expected. So the D's were up, I think, by 28 points at some stage in that second term. They were looking pretty good and pretty ominous. And if we have a look at the ladder, we probably will be third or fourth, probably fourth, if the Crows are winning. So live ladder right now, the Crows are up and about. So take out the live ladder. Cats are sitting third on the table, looking pretty good with a very healthy percentage. If you take if you put the Crows back into the thick of it, then the Cats are sitting fourth on the table. So sitting in the top 4, doing the right things, and just keep ticking over those wins. All right, well that's pretty much it, guys. 72-point winners over the Tigers. Good win by the Cats there. Just getting the job done down the highway at the Cattery. Hope you enjoyed. Interested to hear your thoughts on the game and how the Cats' aspirations look in season 2025. Down in the comments below. Give the video a like if you enjoyed the review as well. Subscribe away if you want to see how the Cats are going every week. I review how they're tracking and go through the game, analyse it, the good, the bad, the ugly of the game, and keep it pretty even, Steven. So appreciate you all tuning in. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Have a good one, and we'll catch you on the next video.